Hi, friends. So, welcome to unit number 8, lesson 1. We are so close. We only have one more unit to learn after this unit, and then we can start reviewing for our final exam. Okay, so this unit is really not that difficult. This, for me, is a fun unit. It's pretty easy. For lesson 1, we are going to learn how to calculate the average or mean. Honestly, this might be a review for you guys. You might remember how to do this. I think you probably have learned this in the lower grades. So let's just start working through some of this and see what you remember. Okay, so there's really 2 steps to calculate in your average, which is also known as your mean. The key thing for your upper grades for this is we're going to use the term mean instead of saying average. So when you see this on your quiz or your exam, when it says what is the mean score, that means your average. So get used to the terminology of mean, okay? So step 1 is you're going to want to find the sum of your numbers, okay? So you're going to add up all of your numbers. And then step 2, you want to then divide by the amount of your total numbers. So what that means is you want to count how many numbers you had. So if I said 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 4, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. So after I added them all up, I'm going to divide by 4. Okay, so there are your 2 steps. So let's just try a problem and see what we get. Okay, so for step number 1, the first step is you simply add up all of your numbers. So this, I gave you 3 different numbers, 12, 10, and 14. So we're going to add up our ones column. 2 plus 4 gives me 6. And then 1 plus 1 plus 1 gives me 3. So that's step 1. Now step 2, we need to divide by the total number we had. So this is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to divide 36 by 3. Super duper easy. 3 goes into 3 one time. So you do 3 times 1 is 3. Left with 3 minus 3 is 0. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. So it's 12. Okay. So what does that tell me? That means the average equals 12. Now, whenever I'm doing a problem, just for my own sake, I always ask myself, does it make sense? So I want to look back at those 3 numbers. Now remember the average, so the mean, the average, I said equals 12. So does 12 make sense? Let's look back at the 3 numbers we had. We had 12, 10, and 14. So it does. 12 makes sense. The average number of B and 12 makes sense. If I said the average number was 20, would that make sense? So if I found the average number to be 20, would that make sense? Absolutely not. Okay. 20 is not a number somewhere in between 12 and 14. So when it's the average number, it should be some type of number in between those numbers, in between the highest number and in between the lowest number. So as you can see that this number does fit that criteria and it does make sense. So like I said, this is a super duper easy lesson. Why don't you try the practice and some problems? If you have any questions or concerns, always feel free to contact me and we'll move on to the next lesson next time. Bye now.